and Niger in March, and further to Mali in May, where I held discussions with national leaders and other relevant stakeholders. I encourage the authorities of the three countries to cooperate with ECOWAS, coastal states and their neighbors, including through integrated security mechanisms such as the Accra Initiative. In this regard, I visited Cote d'Ivoire 2 weeks ago, and I was in Ghana a few days ago, where I had fruitful discussions with their Excellencies President Alassane Ouattara and President Nana Akufo-Addo, respectively, on the need to prevent terrorism to continuously spill over across our region. I encourage the continuation of efforts aimed at preserving the integrity and cohesion of ECOWAS, essential for the strengthening of the necessary conditions for deepening the regional integration process. In my continuous engagement with the key international partners, I traveled to Moscow in March, where I held discussions with the Russian authorities and officials on the situation in our sub-region, especially in the Sahel. I stressed the need for them to contribute to the socio-economic development of partner countries in the region, and I also highlighted the importance of supporting and building on the efforts of ECOWAS. Meanwhile, a delegation of regional directors of UN agencies, funds and programs in West Africa recently carried out missions to Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger to assess how the United Nations can continue to better support the people of these countries. One of the major concerns which stands out in these countries and the sub-region in general is the decline in funding for humanitarian assistance, which is currently only at about 20% of the needs. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in the context of complex challenges in the sub-region, the United Nations will continue to support national and regional efforts to ensure peace and stability, enhance democracy and good governance, including through inclusive political processes and socio-economic development, with the emphasis on economic empowerment of women and youth. From 18 to 20th June, I was honored to co-lead with Her Excellency Fatoumata Jallow Tambajang, former Vice President of the Gambia, an ECOWAS AU UNOWAS joint mission to Sierra Leone. The mission, amongst others, succeeded in bringing back the Opposition All People's Congress to the tripartite peace table within the framework of the Agreement for National Unity signed by government and the APC on 18 October 2023. On the 1st July, the tripartite committee handed over to President Julius Maada Bio its report, which paves the way for the country to move forward. On behalf of my colleagues, members of the Independent Committee of Guarantors, and on my own behalf, I take this opportunity to congratulate both the government of Sierra Leone and All People's Congress for their dedicated efforts to find peaceful solutions to their differences, putting the interests of the people of Sierra Leone as their common priority. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to reiterate the availability of UNOWAS and that of the entire UN system to work closely with ECOWAS in support of national and regional efforts for peace, security, and development in West Africa. I thank you very much for your kind attention.
Heads of state and government here present, Excellency, Chair of ECOWAS Council of Ministers, Ambassador Yusuf Maitama Tuga, Honorable Ministers, President of the ECOWAS Commission, Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambers, former President of the ECOWAS Commission, Special Representative of the United Nations, Secretary General for West Africa and the Sahel, members of the Diplomatic Corps, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of His Excellency Musa Faki Mahamat, chairperson of the African Union Commission, the African Union is highly honored and most appreciative of the consistent invitation and engagement with ECOWAS at all levels. Regrettably, Chairperson Mahamat is unable to join you today due to earlier commitments, and he has requested me to convey this message. With your kind permission, Chair, I will respectfully proceed to deliver his statement. I quote, "First, the African Union extends highest commendation to His Excellency President Bola Tinubu for his progressive, astute, and resourceful leadership in steering the affairs of ECOWAS, especially in the fight against terrorism, violent extremism, and unconstitutional changes of government. Excellencies, let me underscore that the African Union and ECOWAS have been collaborating to collectively deepen the nexus between peace, security, and sustainable development. In effect, Excellencies, regional integration and political stability are fundamentally intertwined, each being vital and mutually reinforcing for our shared peace, development, and prosperity. In addition, joint consultations between the African Union Peace and Security Council and the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at ambassadorial level was inaugurated in Abuja last April. The consultation served as a first historic opportunity for the two security organs to promote continental and regional interface, coordination, and harmonization of peace initiatives to achieve greater synergy. Excellencies, the African Union is committed to continuously strengthen with renewed energy the collaboration to attain value-driven and smart partnerships with ECOWAS. In this respect, permit me, Chair, Excellencies, to underscore some key major priorities for effective collaboration with ECOWAS. First, strengthening political will and alignment of national, continental, and regional priorities to achieve regional solutions driven by Agenda 2063 and, of course, the ECOWAS Vision 2050. This will be, for us, value addition to regional stability and security. Excellencies, secondly, the urgency to intensify efforts to construct a collective and inclusive front against terrorism, violent extremism, insurgency, and undemocratic means to power, including cyber criminality, are critical areas that must be addressed. In this connection, Excellencies, we commend the government of Nigeria and the United Nations for successfully convening the first high-level ministerial meeting on counter-terrorism and violent extremism held in Abuja last April. The AU Peace and Security Council just last week adopted the Abuja Declaration as a way forward in countering terrorism and specifically called for its immediate implementation. Thirdly, Excellencies, the imperative of retooling our strategies to support the consolidation of democratic governance through community-led and owned approaches that will be championed by inclusivity of participation of women and the youth is also a way forward in our priorities with ECOWAS. It is necessary, Excellencies, that we affirm the role of ECOWAS as we look forward to the 50th anniversary to be marked in 2025. Your union, the African Union, will join ECOWAS in celebrating the 5 decades of a successful, innovative, and resilient model of regional integration. Excellencies, for us in the Union, ECOWAS is a regional body of substance, a regional body of repute, a pace setter in peace enforcement, a pace setter in African solutions to African problems, a pace setter in silencing the guns, a democratic space for constitutional order, as evident in the recent smooth political transitions in the Republic of Liberia and the Republic of Senegal. Excellencies, the African Union is indeed very proud of ECOWAS. We advocate for a united community. We advocate and we fully support the unity of ECOWAS. The withdrawal by 3 countries is unacceptable to the African Union, and we believe in one ECOWAS. Chairman, Excellencies, let me conclude by categorically affirming that with ECOWAS in the forefront, the future of regional, political, and socio-economic integration is very bright on our continent. I thank you very much, and I believe this will be the end of our deliberations for today from the African Union, and I want to assure you that Chairperson Faki will continuously support all your outcomes.